A very good morning. Warm greetings to everyone present here. I, Yukta from ISU, on behalf of East Point College of Engineering and Technology, Bangalore. I proudly welcome you all for Salesforce Job Ready Launch-2023. Welcome you all. With the blessings and inspiration of our chairman, late Dr. S.M. Venkatapati sir, I extend my warm welcome to our Srimati B.L. Ramadevi ma'am, the chairperson of EPGI in her absence. I also extend my warm welcome to our two dynamic CEOs of EPGI, Mr. Pramod Gowda sir and Mr. Rajiv Gowda sir in their absence. I take great pleasure and honor in welcoming our chief guest for today's event, Dr. Prakash S. Sir, SVP, APGI. We welcome you, sir. And our honorable keynote speakers, Banu Das Gupta, sir, Mr. Kishore BT, sir, Mr. Dinesh R. I take great pleasure and to welcome you people. One song can change a moment, one idea can change a world, one step can start a journey, but a prayer can change the impossible. Now I would call Kirtana for the invocation song.
Ready. Yes, sir.
ಗೆಳಗುವೆನಯ್ಯ ಅನುದಿನ ಪಾಡಿ ದುಳಬಿ ನಿನ್ನಗೆ ಬೇಡಿ ನಾಡಿ ಗೆಳಗುವೆನಯ್ಯ ಅನುದಿನ ಪಾಡಿ ಕಡೆಗಣ್ಣನೆ ಕೆಂದ ನೋಡಿ ಕಡೆಗಣ್ಣನೆ ಕೆಂದ ನೋಡಿ ಬಿಡುವೆ ಕೊಡು ನಿನ್ನ ಧ್ಯಾನವ ಮನಸುಚಿ ಮಾಡಿ ದಾಸನ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಳ್ಳಿನ ಸ್ವಾಮಿ ಸಾಸಿರ ನಾಮದ ವೆಂಕಟರಮಣ ದಾಸನ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಳ್ಳಿನ ಮೊರೆ ಹೊಕ್ಕವರ ಕಾಯುವುದು ನೀ ಮರೆಯದೆ ರಕ್ಷಣೆ ಮಾಡಯ ಕೊರೆದು ಮೊರೆ ಹೊಕ್ಕವರ ಕಾಯುವುದು ನೀ ಮರೆಯದೆ ರಕ್ಷಣೆ ಮಾಡಯ ಕೊರೆದು ದುರಿತಗಳೆಲ್ಲ ತೊರೆದು ದುರಿತಗಳೆಲ್ಲವ ತೊರೆದು ಸಿರಿ ಪುರಂದರ ವಿಠಲ ಎನ್ನನು ಕೊರೆದು ದಾಸನ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಳ್ಳಿನ ಸ್ವಾಮಿ ಸಾಸಿರ ನಾಮದ ವೆಂಕಟರಮಣ ದಾಸನ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಳ್ಳಿನ. Thank you, Irtana. I request all our dignitaries to come and light the lamp and enlighten the audience with the great beginning of the year. I would like to call SVP sir to gather the crowd.
Good morning. Let us keep low voice today because examinations of medical college is going on in this campus. Today's chief guest, Baldas Madam, Kishore, my good friend, Dinesh ji from NASCOM, and Yogesh is another one Salesforce MVP. We thank you for taking your time, madam, and all the people here for making this event. Why we are here? My beloved principal, Dr. Yogesh, my faculty fraternity, and my dear students. Why we are here? In fact, on the same stage, me me and Kishore 2019, we stood on the same hall and we ignited few people to take up the Salesforce journey, and it had made a huge difference. In fact, this was shared by one of my students at alumni meet, and it's still live on this clipping is available on YouTube. Kishore had come here with one of all my students of my previous students, Siri Gauri, Tejas, everyone was there on that. They were all got nurtured on the Salesforce technologies under me when I was in different organizations. And in the same hall, they motivated the people. One case study I want to give is that that student narrated on the alumni days. He come from electrical branch, and someone told him that you go there to the seminar hall at medical college, they'll give you attendance. And he came here, and he was motivated by what that happened on that day. Especially, I think Kishore was full of energy on that day, and it was a great event. And this is one small ignition that happened, and he got motivated, and he's today working for a company called as Deloitte. They have come under Kishore now. A person who came here and he's a colleague of Kishore. So, and this is what the story is all about. And I want to tell you that, dear students, this is one technology where there's a lot of job openings. Banu Madam is going to tell about all these things. Trust me, it is not about the placement. Many times we always think that we should get placed. It's not about the placement. It's all about making a career in the IT sector. Anybody, independent of what branch you are, today Salesforce has a lot of learning paths defined exclusively for what you want. I think morning when I was speaking to Banu Madam, she was telling that you can actually go and give a test and tell that what you like. When you tell this is what I require, trail whiches actually get defined, and you can start working on that trail whiches and complete and tell where you want, you can go and take up the with job profile. It is for everybody. It is for BCA students who have job profiles. It is for MBA folks. It is for engineering, independent of any branch. That's true factor. And trust me, today I think it has been listed in the NASSCOM Future Skills. Dinesh is going to speak about this from NASSCOM. One thing what I experimented when I was there in another university at north part of India. In fact, Banu Madam at that moment supported me also. We had a triangle. We associated with Salesforce and Cognizant. There was a huge requirement for Cognizant. Today also I think she was telling that a huge requirement from Cognizant place. In fact, I should remember take John's name here was from Cognizant. And what we did is that we designed a curriculum exclusively for Salesforce vertical. And trust me, it's not the exaggeration. In Cognizant, if you go to the pattern of recruitment that happens in Cognizant, there is something called as Gen C at vertical, Gen C Next, Gen C Pro, and Salesforce is at somewhere it's a fourth bucket. That means in the first bucket starts with 3.5 lakhs as a package for Cognizant. Salesforce is in the fourth bucket where it starts around 6.5 to 7 lakhs as a package. That means if you add this skill, and if you are already in the campus and if you are getting certified with the Salesforce, you are directly getting one promotion when you are getting entry into the company. And we did a 3-grade system. It was a great success story what we created. Thanks to Banu Madam, we added a lot of value to the students at that university at that time. Now, whenever I call him, I think we want to add value to the people. It is not about just the job. It is about the career you make in this sector. And it makes a huge difference. The growth for each and every individual in Salesforce ecosystem is exponential. Trust me, it's not about the package also. Anyway, the package, if you are there, you will get into the 7 lakhs package, but still, the craft what you take up is something exponential graph in your career. With these things, I request everyone kindly focus on this. You can choose this. We are running this program. We want you to register through NASCOM because you get a brand equity also with the certification. You get Government of India supporting for this program. You get NASCOM. NASCOM is a body of IT professionals. You get Salesforce certificate, whatever you require. If this is again under our IIILP program, that is it's called as Industry Institute Integrated Learning Program. This was my brainchild, and I initiated this when I was there as a principal here. We have seen a lot of success stories elsewhere. We want everyone, anybody, even is a student who's there in the first semester, and the people who are not there here, but first semester students, if they can actually vertically penetrate, if they become a ranger, and if they create complete Salesforce developer catalyst plus plus, this is the learning path. The trail mix, we use the word called as trail mix. You can learn, it is self-paced learning. You know it to anybody's requirement. You can get connected with the community and you see amazing thing. In fact, Siri was supposed to be here. Siri Gauri name is there. She was my student. In fact, I want to tell you the story is that when I was working in Ambedkar College, my college reached 100 rangers. 100 was the highest in India. At that moment, they called me and awarded me. And the community build-up that happened is something amazing. And all my students till today, in fact, I still remember Siri was telling me, sir, anytime I want to get into Salesforce, her dream was there when she was in college. Kishore also knows very closely because Kishore supported the complete event at that moment. And today, she is with Salesforce. And in fact, she sent me a message that I'm not able to make it up today. This is something what we have added value to the people. This course will definitely add value to your people. It will make a huge difference in our career. Kindly pursue this. We are telling you that we are going to map this to one of the courses, and if you complete this, you don't need to actually give any assignments, anything. Whatever assignment marks will be given if you complete this training. Okay. Wish you all the best. Thank you once again for the complete Salesforce team here for supporting us. We wish to continue this relationship with Madam. Let us add value to this building company. Thank you so much. God bless you all.
I request Monica Madam to okay, we hand over the sessions to our keynote speakers.
Add a scene. Okay, bro.
the principal sir, of course, Prakash sir, thank you so much for giving us this opportunity to be here and speaking to you about Salesforce as a career opportunity for each one of you. I also cannot proceed without thanking Kishore and Yogesh who's here from Salesforce as Salesforce MVPs. Does anybody want to guess what MVP stands for? Yes, perfect. Thank you. Okay, I know we have to keep our voice down, but maybe little more volume should be good. Yeah? Okay. If anybody's have friends in MBA, do you all have friends in the MBA section? MBA department? I was, you all know, okay, great. So did any of you hear of the session that we ran with the MBA students 2 weeks ago? No? Did anybody share? Yes? Okay. So I'm not sure if they told you, but we like to keep it really informal at Salesforce. We like to keep it interactive, so feel free to raise hands. It's nice if it's not just one-sided, right? If you all are also involved. And before that, let me just also thank Kirtana, who did the amazing invocation this morning. Where is Kirtana? Kirtana said, okay, she's there. Thank you, Kirtana, for that amazing invocation. I really liked the song that you chose. You chose, I don't know, you chose, someone else chose. It was very nice, and I thought it was very apt, right, for our session this morning. Does anybody again want to tell me what is the meaning of the invocation song that Kirtana sang for us today morning? Did anybody have a takeaway? I love giving goodies, so I have some Salesforce goodies here. So you to keep you all a little motivated to answer. So don't be shy, right? You all can raise your hand and answer. So anybody has? Did you all have any takeaways from Kirtana's invocation this morning? She sang beautifully. Do you all agree? Super. Okay. So Kirtana sang beautifully. For me, the takeaway was Dasa, take me as your. She's singing, saying she's asking God to take you as a Dasa. Anybody who wants to give me the meaning of the word Dasa? Servant. Servant. Okay. Good. That's very close. But the meaning, the deeper meaning of the song is beginner's mindset, right? Someone who doesn't know anything. A learner's mindset. Submitting yourself to change. Submitting yourself to be receiving input. So I can stand here, Kishore can stand here, we all can give you all the gyan in the world, right? But if you're not ready to receive, and if you're not like an empty vessel or an empty bowl, it's going to be useless. So the invocation that Kirtana sang today I thought was beautiful to start our session, which is to have a beginner's mindset, to have an open mind, to say that I don't know anything, let me learn today. Okay? So with that, let me introduce myself. My name is Bhanudas Gupta and I've been with Salesforce for 4 years now. I just turned 4 in the month of January. And before that, I had a decade, more than a decade of experience in another IT organization called Oracle. And before Oracle, I was again with IT itself. I also got through campus recruitment just like you all. I did my MBA in a university not very far away from East Point. I studied in Christ University. So I did my MBA there, and through campus placement, I got into an IT company, and then I've been in the IT field itself since then, doing multiple roles. I started off as as a business development, sales, inside sales, outside sales, and then program management, and I wore different hats. I given an ISO certification, Oracle Managed Cloud Services. So from there, I have, and then I switched to CSR, and then students programs, and now I'm here with Salesforce, running the Trailblazer Connect. I'm going to tell you what Trailblazer means and what does Trailblazer Connect, which is my team name, what is that all about? So that is me, and again, I want to say that share a little bit of background so that you can connect with the speaker, right? If you don't know who you're listening from, then you don't know what to understand. Like where is this person coming from? What is this person trying to tell me? So, especially for the people in the back, I know you may feel a little disconnected. Phones are a big distraction. So if if you can give me some time, I promise to not take more than 30 minutes. I will try to keep my presentation to 30 minutes, and then I will hand it over to Kishore to give you all more information about our programs. But if you can give me 30 minutes, I just want to share my story, and then possibly something that can be a very common thing between you and me, and maybe it can be a common story. Okay? So my background is, again, like I told you, I've done my MBA. I've been in the IT field, studying and working in the IT, but not very long ago. I can say that I'm probably the second generation in my family to go to college, get educated, and get post-graduation. So my grandmother couldn't read or write, okay, but my dad went to college and got a degree and all that. So why am I telling you this? I'm trying to tell you this because education can make all the difference for you, okay, and that is something that each one of you can be grateful for every morning when you wake up. That you have this great opportunity to come to college, get educated, and then find a skill that's going to make you employable and have a job for yourselves once you're finished graduation, and then of course bigger opportunities are also there. So education is really key. So please, again, people in the back, don't take things for granted. Trust me, it is not so simple for people who have it, if you compare it to the people who don't have it, right? So again, I will stop there. That's my 2 bits of my story. So I feel education can make all the difference. And the reason I take time out to come and talk to students in colleges is also because I want to see how much of my story I can share, and probably connect with students like y'all, and then help you in any way if you are having any difficulties in your journey of getting from student to joining the corporate, the workforce development. If you need any hand-holding, a mentor in the industry, somebody that you can just share with, right? A lot of times we hesitate from doing that, but I just want you to know that here is one person that you can reach out to if you wish. A lot of people ping me, connect with me on LinkedIn, Twitter, so feel free to do that. I'm available on each of these channels. Also, you can connect to me through Tina ma'am, through Dr. Prakash, your faculty, principal sir. Everybody has my details, so please you can reach out to me through these your faculty and your college. So with that, let me start. I do need to share a forward-looking statement. Okay, we've had some technical issues there, so I can continue speaking till then. But I will keep my presentation to 20 minutes. So 11:40 is when I finish with each one of you. So how many of you have heard of Salesforce? Excellent. Okay. And majority of them have not heard what Salesforce is. So does somebody want to tell me what is Salesforce? Can you get mics?
Focus on turn. Who is speaking? Side to side. Audience.
I may have my first candidate for my giveaway.
You will turn.
Good morning. My name is Monica. I'm from EC Department, third semester. It's actually I have joined the Salesforce preparatory courses in my college, and Salesforce is a company which mainly focuses on CRM, that is customer management, and it's very fun to begin with Salesforce because we do activities in direct batches. It's fun. We can learn with activities, and I hope I can do well in this.
Amazing. Thank you. She's actually done the whole presentation. I can go home now. I have a small gift for you. Thank you for answering and making the session. Thank you. Mr. Bhavan, your name is Bhavani, right? Okay, great. Okay. So like she said, we are a customer relationship management organization, and every business requires customers. So it's really important for every business today. I think you all will agree with COVID, everything is now gone digital, so it's even more important for companies to be able to have a presence, that they're going to be able to digitally, so that they're going to be able to cater to their customers anywhere, anywhere, all the time. You know how demanding customers can be, so Salesforce is all about customer management. With that, I do need to share the forward-looking statement. So, safe harbor. Please don't go and do any investment based on what you hear from me. You have to do your own research and homework before you do that. Right? Okay, so what did you learn about today? We're going to touch a little bit about the whole digital transformation as to what happened outside in the business world that is so important right now. Digital, the word digital is so important right now. So, what does such a transformation look? What did it look like, and how did Salesforce come to be? How did it impact Salesforce and the genesis of Salesforce? Tell you a little bit about CRM. Like Bhavani said, what is CRM all about, and how does Salesforce power these customer experiences? Understand how you can interact with Salesforce as a customer, and how businesses use Salesforce, and then introduce the Salesforce ecosystem, creating 9.3 now. Why should you learn Salesforce? I'm going to tell you a little bit more about that, and then where can you go to learn? Right? So I'm going to give you all this information as to we're great and everything, but then it's going to be pointless if you don't know how to do it and where to go to do it. Right? So I'm going to tell you about that as well. So we're in a new world, especially after the pandemic, the last few years after the pandemic. We see that it has impacted a lot of us, the way we do business, the way we study, the way we travel, the way we buy as consumers. Everything has changed now. How we manage our time, everything is changed now. I can give you a very close to home example of teachers, right? They used to come to college, students, we all used to come to college, and all the learning used to happen on campus. And then what happened? Pandemic hit us, and then teachers had to learn a new skill, how to create presentations, how to keep you engaged through Zoom, how to keep you interested in the classes in that small window of a box, and they have 50 boxes on their screen, and they have to do classes for you all. And for you all, again, it was really difficult as well, right? So many distractions at home. You had to find a place that was quiet, somewhere where you could concentrate and listen to your teachers, and classes would run. Probably your own brothers, sisters had the same requirement. So things changed. Things changed a lot, and companies realized that they need to change as well, and hence CRM has become even more important. Digital world has become even more important now. So it's really so businesses realize that it's not enough that they have only an offline presence. They also needed an online presence somewhere where they're going to be able to have all the information about their customers. What are the customers' preferences? How can they service the customers even in a remote way, right? Remotely or online way on the digital platform. So Salesforce focused on this as well. So we have a platform, and this is called as Customer 360. It's got the customer in the center, and we've got all the products all around this platform. And these different products are called as clouds. And you're going to learn about each of these clouds. Kishore is going to share more about it. I did have a slide there to show you what our platform looks like. We'll try and get the slide back and show you, but some of the clouds that we have are called Service Cloud, Marketing Cloud, Sales Cloud. So we have all these different clouds, and it is all connected. And it all has the customer at the center, which is the most important person or the component in every business. Can we have any business without a customer? No? Are you sure? Yes. So it will not be called as a business, right? If there is no customer, if there is nobody to buy the product or service that a business is providing, then there is no business that's going to exist. So it's very important for us business to be successful to have a good CRM product. So that is what is driving Salesforce's success as well. The demand for this customer information, this integrated view of all the information of customers in one place. I get multiple calls. We all get, those telemarketer calls selling us products, and then we get multiple people calling us from the same company, right? That happens so many times. Or you would have called them requesting for some information, and you will get a call back again saying, "Ma'am, is this closed?" Or "Sir, has this been taken care of?" So there you can clearly make out that there are gaps, right, in their customer information. The left hand doesn't know what the right hand is doing, it's not integrated, it's not connected. So all these issues get taken care of if a company has a good CRM system. And Salesforce has had such a successful platform and such a successful system. And we are more than 24 years old, and we have been ranked as the number one CRM consecutively now for more than 8 years. So really successful company here for you to learn, and really good technology for you to learn more about. Some of the brands that you can see who are Salesforce customers, who use Salesforce, I think you all can recognize majority of the brands, and 97% of Fortune 100 companies use Salesforce. Okay, so that's a big number. Globally, we have a really big presence, as you can see. So I have an interesting quiz next. So what? This is like immediately right there, right? So I've almost given away, but anybody wants to take a shot? Perfect. Everybody's awake. Excellent. Goodies to all. Sure. Great. So this is the day, like working from home. I mean, this is just an example, but you all get the idea, right? So somebody, for example, these are all the different clouds that we have, all the different technologies that we have, and we have the Salesforce platform. So you can see how many companies touch a person who's, in their day-to-day life. Every consumer, every product that you see who's there on Salesforce is somewhere being impacted. So Adidas is our customer, so this is a nice story actually, which I'm going to very briefly tell you. For example, like I have two pets, I have two dogs. So if I have to go for a walk, I decide, okay, I'm going to take my dog for a walk and I need a cab. So there, I go and buy myself a cab, and then I'm interacting with Salesforce product. Then there's some cosmetics, there's a water bottle, there is a cab lift company. So we have a lot of customers who are using Salesforce and who are getting impacted by, and we as consumers get impacted by all these different, all by these different customers. Sorry. I have the most interesting slide. This slide I want to show you, which I mentioned about the Salesforce platform. So we just wait for a second for that platform, for the slide to come up. Any questions so far? I've shared very simple information about the company. Any question? Anybody has anything you want to share? Any comments? Any questions? At the back? No? No questions? All simple, right? All good? Okay. Trust me, it's not going to be simple in Kishore sessions, okay? Kishore is going to go deeper and share more information with you all. I'm just giving you a very brief, high-level view. So this is the customer 360 platform which Salesforce is built on, and you can see that customer is at the center of this platform. So everything about the customer, the data, the information, the interactions, their purchases, the invoices, everything is supported by this platform, and all the different icons that you're seeing on the outer circle, these are the different products of Salesforce that we have. So we have the other clouds of Salesforce, and I'm not going to go in the interest of time. Kishore will talk more about this in the coming sessions. But this is how we are laid out, and there is a lot of new technologies that has got integrated and built on. So there is AI which powers this. There is Tableau, which is very good for all the analytics and data. We have MuleSoft for integration. We have Slack for collaboration. So everything that a business that would need to be successful, to run a successful customer experience is available on this platform. And you, as students, can get to learn all these latest technologies, can get to learn all these different clouds. And there is a lot of demand for jobs on these clouds, different clouds as well, especially on the Salesforce technology. And you'll have an opportunity to learn and be ahead in the market when you're finished graduation. So you can learn this parallelly as well, and we tell you how you can do this in a few different ways. So another really nice feature about Salesforce is that it's customizable. You can see that there are two screens there on the projector, right? There is one is the Amazon screen, and one is the Marriott Bonvoy screen. So you can see they're very different, and each customer is able to customize it for their own branding and their own requirements. Okay, another knowledge check. Can you all quickly read this and tell me what the answer is? So raise your hand like Bhavani did. We give you a mic and then you can give me the answer. Anybody ready? Somebody raised his hand at the back. Govind. See, I've got sharp ears. Govind, you want to give me the answer? No? Huh? Hemant. We're doing parcel to parcel now. Hot potato. Bhavani's friend. All of it? Excellent. That's the right answer. Can I have a name, please? And so all my Salesforce group is here. Huh? Thank you, Chandana. Congratulations. Good job. So it's D, all of the above. Okay, so this is why this is the most important section, right? Why should you listen? Why should you listen to me today? Why should you learn Salesforce? And what's in it for you in this entire program? So there is something called as a Salesforce economy. This was coined by an independent study group called as the IDC. You can go and Google them. And they have come up with this term called as Salesforce economy. Now, according to them and this report, what they have published is that Salesforce is creating 9.3 million jobs across the globe. Okay, 9.3 million jobs. Now, you might be wondering, what is it for India? Any guesses?
सर मैं क्या करूँ सर ये चक ले
Any guesses? Anybody wants to take a guess? That number was not on the slide. I'm just asking you to guess.
Can you repeat the question for the benefit of the audience?
Yeah, my question was, on the slide it said 9.3 million jobs, right? what could it be in India? Two point five million? Okay, how about double that? Almost 5.5 million jobs are getting created in India alone, okay, for by the Salesforce economy. And this is not revised. This is actually almost a year-old report. Okay, so I'm sure the numbers are actually much bigger than that even now. So what does that mean for you all? It's an opportunity for you to get ready to skill up on this technology so that when you're graduate, you're ready to go and apply and be prepared to apply for these kind of jobs. Right? So there is demand. So if somebody's telling you there are no jobs in the market, oh, why are you doing engineering? Please tell them, show them the slide, take the picture if you need to, and you can tell them that I think you need to check out Salesforce because this is what Salesforce is saying. Salesforce is saying there are jobs for engineers with good pay and there's a huge demand. So take this slide as a screenshot and tell them there are jobs and this is what I am getting ready for. Yeah? So you can absolutely get ready for. And unfortunately, we didn't have these people join, but I have been to your campus before as well, and I've done the entire cycle. What do I mean by the entire cycle? I've come, I've talked to you all like this. Students have signed up, they've done the program, they have finished the program, and then they have come to our career fair. We've held an in-person career fair at an event that we hosted called as Trailhead DX India. It was one of the best events. It is one of the best events to attend. I know because students came from East Point College. They won tickets. The students who finished the program won tickets, and they got a lot of help in finishing the program by the students here to give you all that same kind of help today. And they interviewed with companies right at that event, and your own seniors walked away that day with not one, two, many of them had multiple offers from companies. And today, sir, you heard Dr. Prakash also mention and tell you the names of these students as well. So there's absolutely no reason why you could be one of those students tomorrow as well. Right? When you all can finish, you all can also come for the career fairs that we host. Get prepared, get your foundations and learning strong, start right now. And by the time you are in the final year, you are ready, prepared. We even help you how to write your resume, how to prepare for interviews. There's a mentorship program. There's a lot of support that Salesforce gives to help you to connect and become successful and enter the Salesforce ecosystem. So that is about why you should learn Salesforce. What is the Salesforce ecosystem? I use that word as well. So we have Salesforce as the company itself. We have Salesforce customers who use our products directly. We also have Salesforce partners who help customers to procure, implement, and use Salesforce in their own organizations. One such partner for us is Developed, where Kishore is from, and Kishore is now tired of me using him as an example for everything. But we have a lot of partners, okay? We have a lot of partners who use Salesforce and who are, again, we have different kinds of partners, but this much is enough for you to understand. We have Salesforce ecosystem consists of Salesforce itself, partners, and customers. This is our ecosystem. So even if you don't find a job in Salesforce itself, you can always find a job in our partners and customers. And that is how the economy, the Salesforce economy is so big, because there are so many other partners who are also implementing, using, and selling Salesforce for us. Right? So that's the Salesforce ecosystem. Now here are the different roles that you can choose from. How many of you enjoy coding? Excellent. Majority don't enjoy coding. Kishore, they're all for you. This audience is for you. I barely saw 10 hands go up to like coding. Can you have the hands up again for Kishore's help? Then they see. Majority don't like coding. Excellent. So that means you are a perfect candidate for Salesforce, because we have something called as low code and we have something called as no code also. Okay? So when you don't have to write a single piece of code, you can drag and drop and create your platform and you can decide what you want. So if you've got a quick look at what the slide showed, there is something called as a Salesforce administrator role where you won't need to be technical. You will learn how to administer the Salesforce platform. Right? You have the Salesforce developer, where we have pro code. So people who raise your hands, please don't feel disappointed. We have something called as pro code, so there is coding also that you can do on Salesforce platform. So that is also an option. And there is business analyst, those who believe in data. How many of you believe in data and live by data and love data and maths? Excellent. So if you think business analytics is your cup of tea, there is also a role called as business Salesforce business analyst that you can explore. Tableau is again great at all the data
Why do you want to
that
show
a
that?
company would need to
Where is
make
remote?
decisions.
Let it come down. Huh?
AI built into that to do predictive analysis. So there is a lot that is there for you to start out on your learning journey as a student. Okay, so there was a quiz question that was coming up, but since the project is not working, I will anyway just ask you without the slides. So the question is, Salesforce jobs are technical in nature. True, false?
To some
What an
extent.
amazing audience. My God. Okay, so I'm at the end of the presentation, 30 minutes like I promised, and I have one last slide which I wanted to share, which looks like we are going to be able to show you all. There we go. So I also promised you saying that I will be telling you all these great things, but then if you don't know where to go, it's pointless, right? So this is where you need to go. So there is a platform of Salesforce called as Trailhead. It's free, it's fun. Like Bhavani was saying, there are a lot of badges, it's gamified. Okay, so there are levels that you have to reach, and there are tags that you can earn. Okay, like you have king, queen, knight, probably in some games like that. We have certain titles that you can earn. Ranger is a big deal, and you would have seen in my introduction, it's a ranger, which I don't usually put, but I think Dr. Prakash must have asked the team to put ranger. So it's a title within the Trailhead platform, so which you can all earn by completing 100 badges and 50,000 points. Now, there are a lot of benefits in that, of course. A lot of companies will understand, yes, this person has spent time in earning all these badges and learning these skills, and it's a common currency. Like if I give you 100 rupees, it's same 100 for you also and for me also, right? So 100, so if it's a 100 badge ranger, everybody understands what it means. It's like common currency for us in Trailhead, in Salesforce. So you can go here, sign up. It's a free platform. It's called Trailhead. The URL is trailhead.salesforce.com. Very simple, and you can start learning today. There's tons of content. It's not all technical as well. There is even the fun stuff that you can learn, but it's all educational. So instead of wasting time, which I tell my son also, by the way, that don't play games, play Trailhead. Right? You're at least learning something. There's also a mobile version, so you're traveling in the bus, you want to continue learning, you can do that even on your phone. We have a mobile version as well. And this is where even I as an employee go to skill up. And there's tons of programs, tons of resources here that you can learn. There's also a playground that is like a test kitchen where you can practice all the knowledge, all the learning. There's also a developer edition where you can sign up and practice and become more thorough in what you are learning. And more details of this is going to be shared by Vishnu. Now, before I go, I want to check any questions. No questions? All good? Okay, I have a question for you all. How many of you are signing up to Trailhead today? Already signed? Fantastic. How many of you are going to ping me on LinkedIn, reach out to me? Okay. Okay, I see some hands. I see some hands. Yes, sir, please do. Bhavani, yes. Okay, very good. Chandra, you're not being here as well. Okay, great. Please with me. I love hearing feedback. Tell me what is working. Tell me what is not working. What are you not enjoying? What can we add? How can we help you? Yeah, more sessions, more hands-on sessions, more workshops, more projects. What is going to help you? Let us know. And we definitely take this feedback very seriously and try to improve every time. So that's something that I didn't cover, but Salesforce has new releases every quarter, right? You sure?
Yeah.
Every quarter we have a
Yearly
three releases we do. So we have a summer, we have a spring, and then we have a winter release. So we have three releases. So we are learning, improving all the time, and every season we are actually adding something new. So that is towards the end of my presentation. We will give you a link to sign up to the program so that we are able to track your progress and see where you need help, where you need intervention. Then things that I didn't talk to you about is the mentorship program. So there is also an opportunity for you to find a mentor like Kishore from the community, like Yogesh. I should use Yogesh now because I think Kishore is tired of me using him as an example. So like Yogesh, you can get somebody who's senior, who's working on Salesforce technology already to guide you, to help you prepare for your resume, to answer questions, what kind of questions come in interview, how to prepare for this. All of this can happen through the mentorship program. So you can sign up to the mentorship program and also through the career fair. So that is again, we will share the link once you are ready. And for the students who have finished the program, we will also invite you for the virtual career fair where you can connect with companies, our ecosystem. What does our ecosystem consist of? Excellent. Salesforce customers and partners. So you can connect with our ecosystem through the career fair. Great. So thank you again for your time and all the best to each one of you. Thank you for having me today and thank you for listening to me. And I really look forward to hearing from each one of you. Stay connected, connect to me on social media, on LinkedIn, and send me your questions, send me your comments, or just drop in and say hi. Yeah? Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Madam Bhanudas Gupta. Ladies and gentlemen, what has happened when I was walking, I could hear the noise which was with the clap. Can we hear once again? How do we clap for Bhanudas Gupta? Thank you so much. As you the lovely student of East Point, this is something which we keep doing. After the lovely talk of Ms. Bhanudas Gupta, Madam has taken us through the number of jobs which are available, number of jobs which are available for no coders, which is not acceptable from the interiors. However, yes, there is a choice, and luck by chance, we have companies which are doing very good and very good. Which I was talking to sir from NASCOM, and we were discussing about the kind of growth Salesforce has got in the recent past. I did not know about the company very long back, like a decade back or something, but since when I know, what I could see is the 4Ds, 4x, 6x, 10x, 20x. This is what is the growth of Salesforce. So once again, I invite all the participants from EPCT, East Point College of Engineering and Technology, East Point College of Higher Education, lovely students who are here, and the faculty members. If you can register, registrations will be opening very soon. Today, by end of the day, I will have coordinators. Tina Madam, Rashmi Madam, and the group will be floating the information to the students and for the faculties. If somebody wants to register, please register and learn. Apart from that, badges and all, English Madam has spoken about. We have Mr. Kishore to talk about that in depth. Before Kishore comes in and talks about the technology or the way forward to take the certification badges, gold badges, different badges, ranges, and all which I was talking about, can we have a special guest who is here, Mr. Dinesh Kumar Paniguru, who is Regional Head IIIS, Sector Skill Council NASCOM, and take the students through what is there at NASCOM for the student of East Point, for the student of the country, India, and how we can associate together with Salesforce to see what best can be done for the ecosystem, which is industry and the academia. With hands together, can we all clap and welcome, sir, Mr. Dinesh Kumar Paliwal.
ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. So the number of laughs means two things. One is more, Another one is go. Anyway, so it is very difficult to do the sessions after a great session by man. Thank you, man, for giving us the such insight stories. It is even more difficult when you have one person like Mr. Dhananjay with so much of energy and invites you to the session. It's very difficult to get that much of energy to start. Anyway, thank you, Dhananjay. So yes, quickly. Before we start about the Salesforce, I must say one line. There's a famous thinker of 21st century, Mr. Albert Toffler. He has got a very important line he mentioned. The illiterate of 21st centuries are not those who cannot read and write. The illiterate 21st century are those who cannot learn, unlearn, and relearn. So learning is the only thing which will keep us alive. I will take max 4 minutes to complete whatever I'm going to mention, because I know Mr. Kishore is going to explain the technical stuffs. Before that, let's talk few things how NASCOM is involved and why I'm here to talk about this particular programs. So NASCOM, as some of you might have heard, we are an association of IT companies. Plus, we have also got a learning platform called as which is Inspire, and Salesforce is one of our major partner over here whose courses is available in our future skills. Also, the courses that we will be learning, for that we have the assessments available over here, so that and you'll be learning through this future skills fine to the Trailhead Connect, and you will get assessed over there. And the course that we will be learning is already identified by Government of India as a skill enhancement course. That what the meaning of it is identified by the government. That means once you complete it, you will get a skill certificate, which is at NSQF level, that is National Skill Qualification Framework level. That is the after the learning. This will add on to your academic kind of credit. So that's how it is needed for all of you to learn through that. So that's all about how NASCOM is involved here. And with this, I will hand over the session to Kishore sir to start the next part of it. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. So, ladies and gentlemen, that was Mr. Dinesh Kumar Paliwal. Very short and very sweet, right? Can you all clap for Mr. Dinesh once again? Come on. Thank you. See, technical glitches are something which has to happen. I heard somebody, very special and very senior professor, something around 4-5 years back, and he was telling any of the program, if technical glitches are not there, if it is going to be a technical program, technical glitches must happen. If it is not happening, then there is a problem of Vastu. So we are really happy something is happening, and we are really working on that. That is what you are going to do in your career. Nothing is going to be perfect when you come to life. In your personal life, in your professional life, wherever you go, you will have problems. If everything is good, what will you try? Why a company will tell you are most valued professional, right? Professionals are valued when you give the solution to the problems. We have a gentleman here from Salesforce who is working into industry, and Salesforce claims that or gives a certification or tag hashtag to him stating that he is Salesforce most valued professional. The personality is already known to East Point College of Engineering. None other than Mr. Kishore. Can we clap for Mr. Kishore and welcome him for the session?
Hello. Okay. Hello. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Wow. Nice, nice, nice. Right. Okay. How many of you know Canada? Okay, Canada. Hello, Canada. Oh, Canada is a session. No, in Canada. How many knows here? How many of you don't know Canada? Okay. And all Canada guys sitting last. Not Canada guys. And okay. So basically you guys are all from which semester? First semester. Third semester. Third semester. First semester. Fifth semester. Which branch? Mechanical. First semester. Of which department? CS. Engineering. Huh? Engineering. This is about engineering area. Okay, good. So, from morning I've been talking all about Salesforce, right? And I will target this literally. Okay? So, when I say target, I just point out and then you guys have to answer. And this is what I did in 2019, and this is what I will do in 2023 and future also. Okay? So, that doesn't mean that I'll be strict. I'm not that kind of a strict guy. I'm a last bench guy. Okay? So, I know how last bench works and I know how first bench works as well. So, as I said, I'm a last bencher. So, I know people at the last bench or the last rows. Kindly pay attention. If I am here at the last bench day, you can also be here next, or like in future, in your next career. Okay. So the thing is, how many of you want to be a safe or not safe, maybe a software engineer? How many of you guys want to be software engineer? That will only last benches, huh? Okay. So you guys wanted to be a software engineer? So, which domain you want to learn? What is your favorite domain? Huh? Data science? Okay. I will come there, no worries. Okay. So, what is your favorite domain, guys? Which domain you guys have to try? Olivia? Huh? SAP? MBA. Okay, higher studies, I am not going to target. I don't tell that even in higher studies, I'll ask the next questions, okay? So, which domain you guys want to join? Huh? Industrial IoT. What is industrial IoT? Okay, so one is from IoT, another is full stack. Is it full stack yet or a zero? Okay, full stack, IoT, and then this side. Huh? What is it? Okay, what? Yeah, yeah, PUBG. Yeah. Okay. So, which domain is from this side? What you will do in artificial intelligence? Tell me now. Data science. Okay, so I've got like artificial intelligence, IoT, and full stack. Okay. So first question is like to do full stack, what is needed? To learn or like to work in full stack, what is needed? Which domain is needed for learning full stack? This will be informative. If you guys cooperate, else I don't know how you guys are going to survive in software. Okay? 2023, how many of you know recession has happened in India? How many companies got laid off? Do you know how many members have got laid off from Amazon, Microsoft, SAP? No? You guys all have mobile? What do you do with that? Insta. Scrolling. That's all. Okay. So I see few of them want to join software. How about others? How many of you are interested in higher studies? Higher studies. Okay, you guys are already in higher studies. Which is that? Higher studies, guys. MBA. How many of you are from MBA? Okay. And you guys are freshers? Okay. So excluding MBA guys. What about BCA and BTech? So you guys, okay, what is your dream guys? If you don't want to be in software, if you don't want to be in what higher studies, what exactly you want to be? Huh?
Control sir. He is going here and there. Water.
Okay. So but yeah, before we go, I'll just introduce myself. Myself, Kishore, and I'm Salesforce MVP. I've been in this ecosystem since 9 years, and I've been doing community stuff for like, I know as I came from backbencher, and I know how it is a big struggle for students to get job in IT ecosystem. So what I did is, after my graduation, and I'm an MCA passed out, and from the reputed institution, which is number one in Karnataka, and even from there, being an MCA, I did not get job placements. Okay, so what I did after getting placed with a very small company, I thought that Salesforce was very cool, and in my 2 years of experience, or like 3 years of experience, I went to my college and gave a presentation about Salesforce. And from there, I've been doing this. It's been like 6 years what I'm doing this stuff. But yeah, that is why I know many of them who got successfully placed, who are successfully working at Salesforce ecosystem since very long. And yeah, even they're doing the same stuff. Why? It is not, we are not literally branding Salesforce, honestly. We know what is the capacity of Salesforce. Okay. How many of you know capacity of Google? What Google can do? Okay, how many of you can talk about the capacity of Microsoft? So yeah, so nobody knows it. Okay, so that is the reason why I am here to explain you guys what exactly you can do with Salesforce ecosystem. Okay, so yes, you will see the slides going forward if you opt for Salesforce as a domain, and if you opt for like learning curve on the Salesforce technology, you will see this slide very often in all the presentations. So this is forward-looking statement, and maybe you can skip for now as a student. But yeah, so what you will learn in this presentation is like what are the roles you have, and then I'm directly jumping into like the projects, what exactly you can do when you are in final year or like pre-final year, and how the real-time software industry will work for. Okay, work as well. So where do you learn Salesforce from? Trailhead, right? So what exactly you are learning there? Technical. Fine. But you will have to implement these things in one place, right? So that is what we will do it today. So we will just explain what kind of different roles we have and implementations as a company, and then what are the different business contacts we have in driving the business processes, and then what are the different careers you can play in Salesforce, right? So many of you guys told that you don't love coding, right? And you know why is it? So you guys don't like coding because you guys don't have exposure or what? Whoever is going out, right? So target, I mean like, I think I have a faculty there outside. So they're noting their names down, okay? Just a caution, and maybe they'll play around with you guys sometime. When the sometimes they become us, okay? So make sure you hear this out, and then maybe you can we can talk more on this later. Okay. So this is a company called CloudX. Okay. So CloudX as a company, right? B2C. What is B2C? What is B2C? Business to customer, right? So can you name it? Can you name any company? MBA guys. Flipkart. What? Flipkart and then Amazon. Okay. What else? What? Anything which is selling to a customer, right? We call them as a B2C companies. Okay. So let's see what this company is about. Okay. So their B2C location is US. Size of the company is 100 to 200. And what do they sell? They sell personalized sneakers. Okay. Personalized shoes. And whom do they sell for? One is athletes and like celebrities. And yeah. So their current market is in US. So they want to potentially grow outside US as well. And next one is the objectives of this company is like they want to do 25% of follower next year, and then quality management, and then sales and marketing stuff. Okay. So now, what exactly this slide talks about? Can you just interpret this slide? What does that cloud fix as a company, right? Marketing, sales, and customer. What does that this define? You guys have any idea of this? What do you call this? Huh? Funnel, right? So, okay, so marketing, sales, new customer. So that means, so when as a company, so before that, how do you get a client or how do you get a customer? By third person. Advertisements. Next. Marketing, that is what it is in marketing. So what else is there in marketing? Advertisements, promotion, what kind of promotion? What kind of promotion? Okay, I'll just name. So there are like two different kinds of promotions. So one is with pamphlets, which is hard copies. You go and give them, and then one is soft. That is, you can do it in digital. Okay, two kinds of promotions. And first one is advertisement promotion. What else? You buy some data and then give a random call. And if the data is more of like interested data, so you get a call, you do that, right? That is like soft call, right? So next, what else we have? People who are interested in your page, like speakers, right? So what you do, you go and tell them I'm interested. You fill the page, even you have it in Instagram, saying like fill your details, we will reach out to you. Correct? So that is one kind of getting your promoted, right? So what else? Okay, so let's assume these are the four kinds of activities. So now let's assume for a speaker company, right? So there are 1,000 members who got as a lead. Can I say lead as a customer, right? So do you think all 1,000 people will be buying speakers? So do you think all 1,000 people will buy sneakers? No? So how do you convince them? Can you tell me how do you okay, even if in that case, so out of 1,000, let's assume only 10 buys it, right? So that is called the sales process. Okay. So we get these marketing communications going on, and from marketing communications we have customers coming in. Okay, that doesn't mean that all 1,000 customers will buy product. We will have to still filter that people say that okay, I just came here to visit that your material or like your product design, something like that. And if they say yes, I will buy. So that will be the communication between sales guys. If you go to like a Adidas showroom or like Nike showroom, right? So you have a sales guy coming behind you, right? The store guy. So he will try to sell more things for you guys, right? So that is what sales team will do. Marketing team will try to pitch with the data for you guys. Sales team will connect with the data and then try to get the sales conversion, okay, for a company. So once this is done, so the 10 will be new customers for us. Okay. So what is this now? This circle. What is this circle? Providing better services, right? Now you have bought something, like 10 customers, you guys bought it. Now what you will have to do is, you guys are the existing customers for them. So now when new sneakers have come into the market, and what the company will do is, they start the same process. They will send those sneaker materials to you guys, and like the soft copies of the material maybe, and then the sales team will reach out, and then you will have the purchase done or not. So that is for this purpose. And service. So can you guys tell me what is service now here? What is service? So something happened to your sneakers, right? In like just in 2 months. Okay. So sneakers sold it ripped off. So what next as a customer? What next you will do as a customer? Exchange? How will you do that? If it is online, then what you will do? What? Call customer care, right? So what are the different kinds of approaches where you will try to reach company? One is call customer care, email, what? Feedback. No, feedback is for the product, right? Not feedback, okay. That is what sales team will do. That that is not a service, right? That is what sales team is trying to do, keep a good relationship that comes in the second funnel. Okay. So what else you will try to contact a company? One is email, second one is calls, you have phone. How many of you have seen like click here to raise a chat? What is that? Bots and what else? If you know a person, you go and blast them, right? The person who is sold, so you go and blast them saying that my skin is sold has got ripped off, right? So these are the different ways where you can do a service, right? From the company side. Okay. So that is what this particular slide talks about. So you have there are many other clouds, but yeah, this is few of them from there. Okay. So now we saw what the journey will be looking like, but let's see how it is going to be implemented as a company. Okay. So now that speaker's company, right? So that company says, I have my requirement, but I don't have people to do it. So when you don't have, let's talk about your case also, right? You know what to do as a project, but you don't know how to do it. What you guys will do? Go to some center and then get your project done. Right? No, you do it by your own. Wow. Don't like it. Yeah, if you guys are doing it by your own, then it is fine. But still, what you have to do is you will find a company who is interested to get it done. Like what you guys do with tender, right? Tender also the same way, right? So you put a requirement and many people try to approach, and then that is when the tender gets bid, and then you buy it, right? And like the work gets done. So this is the same way. RT Consulting is one of the consulting firm where you will have the things to be done. Next one is they are defining the team. So this team is from the speakers company. The rest of team members are from the consulting company. Okay. So sorry, rest of three is from CloudKicks, which is the speaker company, and he will be the main point of contact from the consulting company. Okay. So what are these titles are? What are these titles are? Roles, right? What are the different roles we have in sales? So business analyst, admin, developer. So can you guys tell me what is business analyst in real world? Data analyst. It is not data analyst, it is business analyst. Okay. Nobody knows what business analyst is? So business analyst means you guys will directly interact with the product team. You guys will directly interact with CXOs or CEOs of the company. Okay? So you get requirement and then you drive the requirement to a solution. So that is what business analyst does. What is Salesforce admin? Is it boring? How many of you feel boring? I am not going to do anything. You guys can leave. That's all. Is it boring, guys? Yes? Can't help. So, Salesforce admin. So, Salesforce admin. What is Salesforce admin? Okay. So, one who does only content links. What is Salesforce developer? The one who does codes. Okay. So, this is what the roles will be. And let's kick off the project saying there will be 3 phases, 4 phases, 5 phases for a company. So now we just see 3 phases. One is discover, define and design, deploy. So when a company is going to give you a requirement, what are the things you will do? So this is a design phase. You typically gather the requirement. Second one is define and design. So this is whatever the requirements are given. So you will try to put a plan and then see what needs to be done from who and who will be working on that module task so that it gets delivered as a product. And deploy is nothing but once you have built everything, so you will just have to deploy the things straight away to your production, and that is when the go live happens. Okay, so this is the discovery. There were like 3 slides: discovery, design, and then deploy. So in Cloudtex, so we have identified 3 departments: sales, marketing, and then customer service. So the company will play with these guys. So sales department, what does sales department do? What does sales department do? So they try to keep engaged with the customers, right? So that's what sales department will do. What does marketing department does? They will try to engage or bring more potential customers. That is what marketing department does. What is customer service? So they will try to keep the company's reputation, saying like we will not have more cases or we will not have more negative of the market or the product. So they will try to fix the things as soon as possible, and after that they will try to satisfy the customer as well, saying like if you have raised a defect or a case, then they will try to close it at the fastest service, right? So that is what customer service is. So in discovery, right, even for your sessions also in future. So in discovery, so you should ask these questions also. So what is your job? So if you're talking to a customer, right? So if you're talking to a sales guy, so you should ask them what exactly you are doing in the day to day and why do you want to build this automation, or what is the necessary for you guys to take this as a module and then we deliver it. So that is the job. You have to ask them what is the work they are doing so that you implement it better as a developer. Okay. So next one is the same thing which I told, define your business processes. So based on your business processes, whatever you guys are defining, the team will do the development and then they will try to work on it. So next one is, okay, so in 2023 or let's assume in 2030, what will be the costliest thing in the world in future? What will be the most valuable or the costliest thing in the world in future? So currently, what is the costliest thing? Okay. So in future, the most valuable and the costliest thing will be data. Okay, because it has all the necessary information to get whatever the things a company needs to make sure that they are selling these things to you guys. So the data will be the most costliest thing, and APIs, yeah, that you can ignore for now. But yeah, what technology or the accounting platforms you are going to interact, so that will be there. And is it there? You will have to ask the question and then get the data from. Okay, so let's check on this. What is the business process? And these are the 4 options. What do you guys think? Which option is it? I think we have these. What is that? Options. Let's plan to do that. Whoever is raising first and answering right, you get the top sorted. So, what is a business process? A, B, C, D. Raise your hand and then get that. Huh? Raise your hand, guys. Including faculty. Including your faculty. Yes, sir. No. No. Okay, I think faculty is getting it right. What is the answer? B. A series of events and tasks that accomplish a goal. Okay, that is what the business process is. And next one is we will have marketing department. So these are three departments. What are these three departments? Marketing, sales, service, fast days, love it. So marketing department, as I told from starting, they are meant for lead generation. What is lead? And all these terminologies, even if you don't do Salesforce, I don't care. But these terminologies will come in your career if you work for software, if you work as an entrepreneur, okay? Irrespective of whatever the technology it is, okay? So what is lead? MBA guys, what is lead? What they want? Target? Target to become? Okay. So leads are nothing but potential customers, right? Or a person who is trying to get something, he will try to enter your data through all those marketing mediums. And for a company like me, I represent CloudKix. So now all these 1,000 members will be CloudKix leads. Okay. So that is what lead generation is. So their only major goal is to get more number of people, irrespective of whatever the medium it is. Okay. So that is what we see the leads over there, and the lead department will work just like what I told. So lead generation, awareness, lead nurturing, and potential customers. So all these four combination will give you the marketing analysis, and then that is what lead generation employee will do from the marketing department. So sales, right? So what does sales guy do typically for any company? Everything is written. You just have to talk. What will sales guy do? Nothing. He'll make his salary and then leave office. No. What does sales guy do? So he will try to convince. How many of you guys are getting calls from HDFC or like Airtel or like any banking sectors, right? How many of you guys will take call? Everybody. What do they do? The first thing what do they ask? The first thing. Can I have you 2 minutes? And then after that they will try to convince. Correct? So even though if it is a factual or like not factual, they will try to convince, and then they will try to sell something, right? So that is what sales guys do. So they will try to convince you guys as a customer, potential customer, and then try to sell things. So for each sales rep, we will have a targeted customer, I mean a targeted quota. So that is what the sales team usually work with. So they have targets to achieve. And manager, so he will look after all the sales reps, plus he will have this sort of targets. Okay, so that is what sales manager will do. And next one will be, yes, as I told, the marketing will have the lead nurturing, the success ratios and all. Now the sales will be like the opportunities, customer interaction, that is what I was been telling, and then sales conversion. How many percentage you have converted so that your targeted quota is complete, right? So that is what sales team does. Next one, what are the things we have covered? Till now, what are the topics we have covered? Marketing, sales. Now what is next? Service, right? So what does in service do? Service people usually do. So your soul will talk, right? So what next step? So you try to call them, and then or you try to do a live chat with them, or even a bot, right? So at that time, they will try to, as a company, my employees will try to fix the problem. If the problem is wrong, what they will do is they will try to give you an immediate fix, which is temporary. Or if the problem is wrong, they will try to educate you on that and then say it will take long time. So that is what customer service does. because for them, they will have to make sure that company should have less number of cases so that they are happy and they will have less threats of buying or not buying the products. Okay, so that is what the negative feedback, just like what you guys do. So this will be the service, and service manager, he will look at all the teams, and then he has his own agenda also to play with. So he will have 10% of agents case escalation. So anything which will escalate will go to his manager, and then he will work on it. Okay. So this is the life cycle of these three roles for a company. Next one is definition, how we define it. So now let's define these three roles with business objective and what they want to derive from Salesforce. Okay. Now my company CloudKids told me that I have to come, all my products have to be listed, and then that has to be like a internet selling thing. Okay. So which is an e-commerce what we call, right? So now marketing team, now let's see how we are going to implement it. Marketing team says my business objective will be to track leads and then understand the marketing performance. So that is what all the marketing team does. Second one, sales team says track my opportunities, how many, what are the business products I have sold, to whom I have sold, and what is the number I have sold. Right? So that is for the individual reps, and the sales pipeline is more of CEO level, but still, yeah. So third one will be customer service, which is escalation. What are the cases I have solved, and what are the cases from a CEO level, see that it has got escalated. Okay. So those things and history of a customer, right? So one told that you have a 360 degree. I mean, like there is a woman, and you have a couple of icons, right? What does that mean? So, yeah. What does that mean? You know? No? So there were like 12 icons. Okay. So we call them as like hover clock because it is 12 icons for now. And when you click or when you see that woman in the place, just assume being it by yourself. So when I click on your name, I will get to know what products you have sold, where did you come from? Was it from Instagram or like was it from contact form or like someone referred you, right? From there, I will get to know how did you come. Next, I will come to know what are the products you bought from my company. So that is the second place you will get to know those areas of sales. Third one will be like how many times you have raised the complaint. Okay, so that is the third one. There are multiple things, but still, when I click on your record as like Kishore, when I click on it, I'll get the 360 degree of view for a customer where I can know all these mentioned things. Okay, so that is what the 360 degree of what we call it. And next one is, yeah, so if we try to translate this, so business capability, marketing cloud, that is what we will use for marketing. Sales cloud we will use for sales, and service cloud we will use for service purpose. Okay. So let's see this. So have you guys seen this prior in your career? These kind of not only this, not specific for this. Anything as this? No. Do they know what exactly is this? Okay. How many of you know design map or like UML maps, UML diagrams? No? Okay, I think you will learn. So this is what the design map is for the CloudKids company. Okay. So as I told, we have to establish the connection. I want to sell my products on online. So what I will do is like commerce. So from e-commerce, so I will try to engage that. So what I will do is this e-commerce can be either anywhere. It can be a Salesforce product or it can be any product. Okay. So from there, I try to get the data into Salesforce, and then so this is experience, this is sales, this is service, and this is marketing. Okay, marketing guys will use this, and rest of all the team will use this, and that is where the data is coming from. So this is the design map or the architecture level of map, what we call for any business model. Okay, and you all will learn this in future if you go to any product based or like any service based industries. Okay, I can ignore this. I can ignore this. So once you do all these things, right? So what next? You have built the product, you have built everything. Okay. Now as a company, everything is done. What next? That happy company has done the delivery, they have done the design requirement gathering, they have built the product. So next one will be testing. So this is what user acceptance testing is. We call it as UAT. Okay. So this UAT, you will have a couple of things. How many of you are interested to go in testing domain? Testing domain. Testing is also a domain. Okay. So nobody is interested? Okay, nice. I see one or two checks, but yeah. So testers, what they do, they will try to see or find bugs purposefully. Okay, but yeah, their job is to find bugs. So that is what they do. So what they will do is like, for example, let's take the CECT college website, and you have a contact us page, right, in EPCP. So there is a validation. For a phone number, it has to be like 10 digit, and it has to start from +91. So if that doesn't work, so they will try to find the bug, reproduce it, and they will try to escalate on that. Not escalate, they will try to reiterate that to a developer again, they will send that back to developer, and then developer will do this findings, and then he will fix the fix of that issue, and then that is what testers will do. Okay. So this is what more of testing team does. Steps to execute. What are the steps they have mentioned to execute that issue? The expected result is like, okay, for me, if I write a 10-digit phone number, that 10 digit plus 91 has to be included. That will be the expected result. And the pass or fail when any comment is needed. Okay. So these are the things which is needed for UAT testing. Next one is testing is all done. What next? Deploy where? Okay, so now you cannot do everything on the production. So we call multiple things, okay. So we call testing instances, or like we call production instances, right? You cannot play directly production. So what you will have to do? You will have to play with testing interfaces. Okay. So that is where you will do this testing, and then you will have to push your changes to the higher ops. When I say higher ops, it will be a production. So once the production is deployed, so we will go live, and then once the go live is done, so people will use this platform, and then try to get the leads, try to get the sales, try to get the customer service. Based on that, they will try to analyze and then see if there is any enhancement needed. If there is any enhancement needed, they will come back to the cycle one and then start design and move on. And this is what the outcome of the business design will be. And yeah, so this is the next steps, how you can learn things, and what you can do best in Salesforce is that you have to, how many of you guys have Trailhead account? You all signed up, nice. So join the fundamentals group and then yeah, so we will try to send you the links and maybe next session, whoever is interested, I don't care if it is 5 people or even 2 people, I'll try to engage them and rest of all, I don't care if you be there in the class or not, but I don't want negative audience to be there in the next sessions which I will come and present. And going forward, this will be the agenda. Me and my team will come and try to train you guys and be market ready. And if you want to learn Salesforce, join with us. If you don't want to learn Salesforce and join other domain, we are happy to encourage and move on with your choice of interest. But yeah, thank you so much for listening. And then have a great day. Now, after this, we will have a demo and some working sessions. So whoever is like, I think we will have to be coordinated, maybe now and what US and then take it further. So how many of you guys felt this was interesting? No? How many of you guys felt boring? Okay, 1, 2. Hey, no. I mean, what is that you want to do? I know it is boring. I have told you guys. You guys are like, that's all. Don't care. I will not care for you. You don't care for me. And yeah, I want to care for them who is interested. And then I'll try to engage them who is not interested. Maybe I will try to understand what is their pain point and what exactly they want to do. And the people whoever is doing nothing, all the best for your future. And yeah, why is it you don't want to? Well, what made you to feel it is not good? Or you just raised for like good show off? Can you just give that to them? Yeah, the black guy. I told her target.
Hello, sir.
Yeah.
No, sir, actually, I tried to convince myself to complete, but
No, but what is it? You try to convince what is that it is not deviating. I mean, like you have different passion or what? Ideally, what is your passion?
actually, sir, I just wanted to know about this.
Which year you are in?
Sir, second year.
Second year of what?
In civil.
Civil.
Yeah.
Okay, that is good. Now I know it. Okay, I got it. Because for you to come with Salesforce, not even Salesforce, computers, you have to learn computers that way. Hello. No. Checks.
Hello, sir.
Yes, sir. Why is it not interesting? Or like, what is your area of passion?
Hungry. Yes.
Okay, so everybody, thank you so much again for giving us the opportunity to listen. And I would really recommend that you attend the demo and the hands-on workshop as well, because you're going to see how easy it is to actually drag, drop. It's called as the declarative way of learning. Okay, so where you can actually see the entire work and the magic of happening. What happens usually, how you learn, the typical way of learning is you will write the code and then you will execute it and then you will see what you have written is working or not, right? Is that how you work? Is that how you are typically taught in the classes? Somebody from this side, can you just again, tell me how you, first of all, what background are you from? Which branch section?
Which branch guys?
CSC.
Sorry?
CSC.
Yes,
Okay.
fantastic. So how do you typically learn? You learn the code
and then you write, and then you execute, and then you see what is happening. Is it performing the way you're writing? Is that how you do it usually? Yes? No?
Guys, don't be 2020 batch. Okay.
No, that's okay. That's okay. How do you learn usually? I mean, how do you typically learn? You have projects?
Which semester is there? The first one.
Okay. Is that why you don't know? What have you learned so far? C++? C only. C only. But no C. Okay. Okay. Fine. So I would still recommend
Look, P.
that I would.
How did they do P?
That's okay. That's okay. No problem. Okay, that's fine. So it doesn't matter what you learn, right? I mean, let's all remember Kirtana's song again, right? Where we don't know anything, that's the attitude we are going to go with, right? We don't know anything and we are going to learn. So I would recommend please attend the demo and see how easy it is, okay? Where you are, and you will be able to compare this when you go back to your class and you start learning the more deeper technology, the more harder, difficult things. You will be able to connect the two, right? So it doesn't matter. A, B, it's okay. It will still connect. So attend the session and see how easy it is when Kishore does the demo for you all, when you do the drag and drop. And you see that how much of coding has gone behind even simple things when they get executed. And you don't have to do that, right? With Salesforce, you don't have to write so much of code. And it's very, very easy, and you're going to be able to get the results that you want to see as a business tool there. How many of you thought that the presentation, even if you understood or didn't understand, at least the presentation looked interesting with all the graphics and whatever you saw? Interesting? Okay. So trust me, just based on that presentation, go and watch the demo, and I guarantee that you will find it really easy. There's another example that we use. How many of you know Java? Okay, fantastic. My friends at the back know Java. Very good. So if you know Java and we give you 100 pages to learn, this is just a comparative analysis that we use, that you just need to learn 10 pages to understand Salesforce in compared to Java. Okay, so it's going to be like that easy for you all. So do attend and get at least some kind of an experience, hands-on experience. You don't know the taste of the pudding until you eat it, right? It may look very nice, but go and taste the pudding, what we've actually told you about today. We've shared all this information with you all. And then there's a lot of information on Trailhead as well. So please register and then you can start exploring. For even my friend at the back there who said civil, I'm not familiar with the whole technology side. Even in the civil area, there is no area where there is no computers today. There is no area which is not digitized. There is no area where digitization is not happening, right? Every place, every area you can find digital now. You have to order vegetables, digital. I can even get coconut water from my vendor now through digital. Okay, so smallest of small services is now become online after COVID. It's not just the healthcare that has got impacted. Every aspect of our life has got impacted now, and you cannot get left behind. Even my friend from civil you cannot get left behind not knowing how digital has impacted in your area. Right? There's a lot of digitization that has happened even in civil area, in every area. So if you're not going to pay attention, you're going to get left behind. So my recommendation is please keep yourself informed. You have to look left, right as well. You cannot just go only looking forward at your syllabus and what is there as part of your curriculum. You have to add more to what you're learning in apart from what is there in your curriculum, and add more knowledge left and right as well, so that when you are by the time finished with your engineering, you're going to be more rounded, more prepared for what is happening in the world. Otherwise, you're going to be in a small cocoon, not knowing what's happening in the outer world, which is not going to help you to be prepared. Yeah. So we are here to help you, your teachers, faculty, college, Everybody is here to help you, so please take advantage of that. And I really hope you'll enjoy Kishore's session as well ahead. And lots to learn. Yeah, that's the fun part. There's so much to learn. So learning should be your key main goal where you all are right now. And open and I'll just close by saying that keep that mindset that I don't know anything. And when you say I don't know anything, you're going to actually benefit and learn more as in your future days. So again, thank you very much. Good luck.
So I would
See you
just
soon.
like to add one more thing. So there are like 6th grade, 8th grade students, or like even the kids, right? So they are getting certified. Okay. There are certification opportunities for you guys. If you get certified, you'll be notified first thing from a company side saying like, okay, hey, there is a job for like system admin, or like basic admin, business analyst, or even for developers, right? So if an 8th grade guys or like students can do it, for sure you have like hundreds of capabilities where you can achieve these things very smooth. And the thing is, there are other platforms also. When I say other platforms where you can learn is using communities, and then where you can join local communities, and then you can explore. See, the first thing for you guys is to get job. Okay. You guys are all from BTM? Everybody is from BTU. I know the syllabus, so I came from BTU background. So BTU is not going to help you guys. You will have to step up to the university level so that you can compete with other university guys. Okay, university syllabus is far better than BTU, and university has the advanced courses. Even Salesforce, I have gone to the university and I have done it. So that is all. I do it very frequently. See, teaching is not my profession. I am an architect by profession. So this is just a passion. And then if you guys have to be outside of the other colleges, like you have to you have to literally do things which is not in colleges. Okay, so take this domain learning. We call this as domain learning specifically because it will be easy for you guys when you join companies. You will be already trained. For a company perspective, if I have to onboard any new person, I will have to train them for 8 months. Now you guys are in second year, you have a lot of opportunities to learn things easily, and then you will be trained when you come out, you will be trained almost 1.5 years of experience. So for a company, if I come and hire you, say like what is that you know in Salesforce, you will be capable of answering many things that people who are not doing things. So that is why this program is all about, and that is why we have seen the growth in previous sessions from 2019-20 batch, and COVID happened, we did not do, but still we are continuing this going forward. And I would like to name one or like two persons where they are from triple E and mechanical background. Christie's answers from mechanical background. Triple E is Christie is electrical, and there is one more guy called Abhishek. Saddam, yeah. So these two guys are from civil and mech, maybe. Mech. So if mech guys can do, if triple E guys can do, CS guys can easily do it. They can knock it down easily. Right? And when I say mech guys can do, civil guys can do, that means how easy it is to learn. That is why we are trying to show you guys it is easy, not only code. There are so many things, but if you guys show interest, we'll try to get it done so smooth, and then try to teach you guys more on industry platform or the industry standards learning. But yeah, so this was all about my session, guys, and thank you so much for hearing me out. And the one who is hungry and the civil
progressively increasing. It has never decreased. So that's the power of Salesforce. And one more important thing is to understand any system or person, core values plays an important role. Yes, students, do remember. The first core value of the Salesforce is, I think, when I was showed in this thing, I think, the first core value is trust. Do remember. In the Salesforce, you can just check it. The first core value is trust. So that defines what Salesforce is about and what they will deliver for the stakeholders. So with these few words, I'd like to thank heartfully Banu Das Muttamaram. I request Prakash sir to give a moment. Please give a big round of applause. Thank you, madam, for your kind time. The next important person is Mr. Dinesh. I'm very much grateful to Dinesh sir. In fact, if at all if you want to pursue career in Salesforce, he has shown you the path, I think, if I'm not wrong, and that will be free of cost. So please give a big round of applause. Thank you very much, sir. I think the main highlight of this particular event is when Prakash sir requested Kishore sir, without second thought, he agreed, and definitely he has motivated all of you, I think. Sir has given a good example. Other than the core branches, other branches are also equally, they can get a job, whether it's a mechanical, civil, whatever it is, whether it's BCA or MCA, you have a job in Salesforce. That's the beauty of Salesforce. Please give a big round of applause. Now I would request another gentleman from Salesforce, Mr. Yogesh Vardhan. We are kind to have on this occasion, sir. Please do that. Thank you very much. Thank you, sir. A big round of applause for Prakash sir. He's a blind man, yes, you are. When we started we didn't have any unique selling point in the institute to think about other than academics. In that junction, we introduced this IIILP program, which has yielded a very good results for the student community. And one more important person of this particular event is all of you. Without your presence, we could have been not successful. A big round of applause for all of you. Thank you, sir.
The game starts now. Game is not closed. The game starts now. Now the registration. Okay. So at 1:30, I want every one students to go to the labs. We have a hands-on session, and people will register now. And we'll also go through one fundamental session. Kishore, that's what I think. We'll also help you out how to registration. See, I want to close the loop. It's very simple. Computer science professor, no, we want to close the loop. So closing the happens when you register and start doing something. And amazingly, I personally, at the initial part of my career, I started working on Salesforce. It's amazing tool. Instantly you can develop the apps more. Okay. Kindly at 1:30, all students don't miss this opportunity. If you miss, it is a lifetime opportunity. We have the people here to support you. Go there. This decision to make will make a huge difference in your life. See you at 1:30. What is the venue, madam? Venue? ISC department, PPMS labs, and from there come to the EC block. Come to the EC block. All ISC labs. 1:30 sharp. We want everyone to be here. I don't want any people to miss. If you miss, we know how to take charge of you. Okay. We have a lot of tools in our baskets. Okay, we know how to do that.